Welcome to another episode of Mars versus Venus. I'm your co-host, What's in Store with T. Moore, and my beautiful co-host to the left of me,
T.Y.
and my other co-host,
Miss Famous.
We have a doozy of a show for you today. I mean, a plethora of questions you guys are going to love. We're going to start today's show off with a question. This is about relationships, serious relationships. If you're married or if you're in a serious relationship. Question 1. If you are in a relationship, a serious relationship, should you be on social media? Any one of you can grab it.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go. No, I don't believe that you should be on social media when you're married. As far as being in a relationship, that's cool, but when you're married, I think all that social contact should be eliminated. Reason for that, I don't want my husband meeting up with some high school ex-girlfriend or, contact with any of his past relationships. When you get married, you're supposed to eliminate all of that.
Interesting. How about you, Miss Famous?
As far as in a relationship, and y'all have some trust for each other, I don't know. I don't think it should be a problem, as long as you know like your limits. You ain't being disrespectful. As far as being married, I don't know. I don't think I want to tell my spouse like, no, I don't want you to talk to anybody on social media. Like, if you stay in contact with your family and stuff like that, and for work or whatever the case might be, then yeah, cool. But to just like say like, nah, it ain't cool. I don't.
I'm kind of 50-50 on it, to be honest with you, because if you went to high school or college out of town and you want to keep up with some of your, your college teammates or your high school teammates or your some of your old high school classmates, I feel as though I don't think it's a problem, because how else would you keep in contact with them? You could do it via phone, but when you got class reunions and things of that nature, or just things going on, I don't think it's that bad. If you're on social media and your girl or your wife, all the guys on her social media page are muscle-bound guys, and you're asking yourself, did she have any girlfriends? I mean, every guy on her page is a guy? Yeah, I can understand that, but I'm really up in the air about it, because it's like, if I married her, then I trusted her enough. If she married me, then she trusted me enough not to do anything slick or not to be on, conniving or do anything that will hurt the relationship. Now, I feel as though here's kind of part 2 of the question that we could jump into. If you are on social media and you guys have that understanding in that relationship, do you feel as though it's okay to like or comment on someone's pics who you feel as though is attractive? Any one of you can take it. Miss Ty or Miss Famous?
You want to take this one first?
If you're on social media, no, I don't have a problem, or I don't think it should be a problem if you pick like a person's picture, because if it's a nice picture, you're able to comment to say that it was nice. But I do have another question for you, going back to the social media. I see that you're married. Do you allow your wife to be on social media in your relationship?
Well, it's pretty personal. Social media, she is on social media. I believe she's on Twitter and she's on, I actually don't know. I'm not really in her business like that, hovering over her phone or trying to see what media outlet she's on, but I do believe she has a Twitter page. How about you, Miss Famous?
I forgot what the question was.
One more question, T-Wiz with expertise.
No, it's What's in Store with T. Moore.
Oh, What's in Store with T. Moore. Have you all had that conversation about social media before or prior to y'all marriage or during a marriage?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is it okay to like and comment on pictures?
If you're in a serious relationship.
Oh, okay.
The opposite sex pictures.
guess if you like a picture,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be all thirsty on the picture or inboxing like, yeah, you know, I like that picture you posted, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, if you just liking it, just to like it, it's a nice picture.
Okay. That's pretty fair, I guess. I mean, because, you know, I don't really see no harm or no foul in liking somebody's or admiring somebody's pic. You know, you might actually believe they do look nice, or nice pair of shoes, nice clothing, or whatever attire. Question number 3. How do you guys feel about, if you're in a serious relationship or married, how do you guys feel about strip clubs? Just say if, you know, you guys are beautiful young ladies, just say your significant other, he has a thing for the strip club. Like, he really likes the shake 'em ups. I tell you, boy, I tell you. He really likes the shake 'em ups. How would you guys feel about that? Any one of you could take it.
Woo, that was a good one. That's a very good one. That's a very good one. I'm kind of both-sided. I'm on tipping scale on that one.
Both sides of the street, 50-50?
I don't really have a problem with my significant other going to the strip club, but it is rules, because being at the strip club, it can get a little raunchy, you know. But no, because I personally would like to see male reviews too. So no, I don't have a problem with that.
How about you, Miss Famous?
If I was in a relationship and my dude wanted to go to the strip club, you know, with his friend or something like that, I mean, I ain't gonna stop him, but it wouldn't be like a
Everyday
yeah,
thing. He can't
like,
go
all the time.
overboard.
And I like going to the strip club too, so
Right.
as long as I could go.
Right. We can go there. Right.
Well, you saying, do you like going to the female review or the male reviews?
I go to both.
Yeah.
You know, to take that question, I never had a problem with strip clubs. I like strip clubs. I used to like strip clubs. Now, not so much. I don't feel as though I never felt like strip clubs would be an issue or be any problem, or should cause issue in a relationship, unless your significant other is at the strip club Monday through Friday.
Right.
Then I feel as though that is a problem, because evidently they're really taking to what's going on in that strip club and not really caring about what they have at home or what they have, you know, elsewhere. You know, it could be a touchy situation if that person goes. You got 7 days out of a week. If that person goes 5 to 6 days out of that week, then that could be, you know, that could be to some issue. Another thing I wanted to touch on was, you know how guys and you know how females, you guys take your lady retreats, and you know, the guys we do our, you know, take me for instance. I went to high school and college out of town. I was used to going back home, going back there at least twice a year. My significant other, I don't believe that she trusts me going back. And I'm really going back to kick it with the fellas, get great food, because I went to school in the South, and just have a good time. How do you guys feel about taking lady retreats, or your significant other taking a trip to go to a place where he once was or grew, or, you know, how do you guys feel about that?
You want to take this?
Anyone, you can take it.
Okay. I really don't think it's a problem for somebody or your significant other to go back to their hometown where they grew up at. But have you expressed the way that you feel about your significant other because it sounds to me like you just feel this way. Have you expressed that to her?
Haven't really talked about it too much. Haven't really touched on it too much, but maybe I will. It's a pretty good topic, a pretty good issue to bring up. How about you, Miss Famous?
I guess it just depends on the person, and I don't know. I might feel some type of way if where they was going back to, it was someone in the area that they had dealings with, and I don't know, there was issues with that. But it's all about trust, Can't stop people from
Doing what they gonna do.
Yeah, and going and being around their friends. So
I would agree with that.
That's pretty good. Now, here goes the firecracker question. I mean, this one is a doozy, I tell you. Jumping billy cats. If you're with your significant other, and if you're with that significant other and that person, you come across, whether you're in a serious relationship or married, and you come across one of your exes, and the ex, you guys didn't break up on bad terms. You guys were just pretty much decided to part ways. You guys decided to pretty much part ways. We're going to come back to that question. You are tuned in to Mars versus Venus. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Right back at you.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
All right, you ready for some baseball trivia?
Let's do it.
What year produced the most no-hit games in the big leagues?
7 no-hitters in 1990.
Wow, that's right. Now a question that's not trivial. How many children will witness bullying this year?
Huh.
The answer? 3 out of 4.
75%?
That's right. How many of them will say something?
Kids want to help, but don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov.
Serving Amherst and Amherst Township, your hometown television station, Amherst City Cable.
Welcome back to Mars versus Venus. I'm your host, What's in Store with T. Moore, and my lovely co-host to the left of me,
T.Y.
And my other co-host,
Miss Famous.
All righty. Before we left, the question I was going to ask was, if you're out and about with your significant other that you're with currently, and you bump into an ex, and you guys didn't break up on bad terms, it was pretty much cool, and you seen him or her, is it okay to come up to that person and give him or her a hug? How do you guys feel about that? Anyone can jump in.
You see the look on my face? No hugging. You could speak, but why would you want to hug?
You want to elaborate on that a little more, or?
I don't feel like you need to. Neither one of y'all need to get no free feels or touching on each other, whether it's a male or a female. It's okay to say hi, how you doing, and speak, but ain't no kissing. Sorry.
Kissing?
I mean, there's no hugging.
Whoa, jumping Billy Cat. She just jumped over the question, didn't she?
No hugging. No getting no free feels. You wouldn't like it if, how would you like it if your ex was to, if your wife or significant other would be hugging on another man?
I'll let Miss Famous go ahead and chime in on that one. Go ahead, Miss Famous.
I mean, for me, if it was somebody like that I didn't have previous beef or issues with, okay, hi, friendly hug, it would keep it moving.
From the side or the front?
Just I don't know, just one of them
side
quick
hugs.
ones.
Yeah, like
okay.
And that's, but
How about you, Mr. Moore?
I feel as though a good wave, a good acknowledgement is good enough. I like to wear oils. So I try to stay up on my hygiene and smelling good. So if I go to hug someone, they're gonna have flashbacks, I tell you. Oh my God, they're gonna have flashbacks like, oh my God, this guy smells wonderful. Why did I leave him? I have no clue. But no, but all seriousness, no, I feel as though, if you're in a real serious relationship, there's really no need to go and hug the ex. You show love, give them acknowledgement, and keep moving. That's what I believe.
So if they reach out for a hug, are you supposed to say, oh, no, I can't do that? Or you just go ahead and
shake your hand.
You go with the hand?
Nah, I play football too, so if they reach out, I can hit them with the swing and go around. But you reach out and give them the firm one, like, there you go. Because you don't want to disrespect the person you're with currently. You don't want to make them feel any type of way or make the ex feel as though like, wait a minute,
I still haven't changed.
So you don't want to. You want to keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it safe, because situations like that could get crazy. The next question I wanted to touch on, and this one is a doozy. I'll tell you. How long should you hold someone down if they're locked up? And meaning hold down, mean wait on until they come home. That's a great question. Any one of you can take it.
Let's see. This would be my idea. It just depends on, I guess, how the person treated you before they got locked up.
That's a good question.
And
a good answer.
If they would do the same for you.
How would you really know?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I guess you wouldn't.
I feel as though with that one, if you and that person had a great relationship before anything jumped off or before, they had to go away and do some time, if you guys had a great understanding, if you were in a relationship and that person really had your back, I feel as though as long as it's not over 10, over 8, my limit would probably be 5. I wouldn't wait longer than 5 years. After 5 years, come on now, just being honest and being realistic with the situation, I feel as though it all depends on how strong that relationship was. It really depends on how strong, because you never know. That person could have been taking a chance for the both of you. Mm-hmm. It all depends on the situation. You never want to do someone wrong. You never want to just leave somebody hanging. Especially if that person was in the trench hole, in the foxhole with you on the reason why they had to go away. Now, if they was just out lollygagging doing they want to, then that's a whole different story. How about you, Miss T.Y.?
Oh, I just want to ask you a question. When you said you would wait 5 years, what do you consider to be waiting on somebody? Does this consist of you being in a non-sexual relationship and you waiting for that person, or elaborate on that a little bit?
I would not get into anything serious. I wouldn't get into nothing serious at all. Now, as far as mingling a little bit, boy, I tell you, jumping Billy catch.
So you gonna be a one-hitter quitter?
I might mingle just a little, to be honest with you, but I'm not getting into nothing serious. Oh boy, I tell you, I'm not locking myself down and committing to anything, because I'm actually committed to the time and committed to the process of, that significant other coming home. if it was that serious. But you just can't stop living your life. Life goes on, and things happen beyond those walls as well. You got guys that put Kool-Aid on as lipsticks behind those walls. I'll tell you, things get a little crazy out there. But yeah, I feel as though 5 years would be my limit. I would not go over 5 years, and I would not get into anything serious. But 5 years and 1 month, I'm going to be serious. No. But anything else you guys wanted to elaborate on? Did you want to touch on that topic? How long would you wait?
Me personally, I don't know. I'm gonna stay neutral in that situation. Because like she said, it depends on the situation at hand that we're talking about. Like if my husband was to go to jail, then that's something different. But if I'm just out here dating someone and that person happened to go to jail, then no, we were just dating. It was no serious commitment.
Okay. Now, here's another good question. You were in a serious relationship, say 4, 5, 10 years, and it just didn't work out. You guys just couldn't see eye to eye. It just didn't work. You got your rebound situation. Once you're out of that situation, how long do you guys feel it would take for you to get into another serious relationship?
Probably a minute. It'd be a while.
Be a while? Mm-hmm. And what's a while, Miss Famous?
Till I just felt comfortable. I don't know, I probably just want some breathing room for a little bit.
Good answer.
And I just have to be able to get comfortable with somebody again.
Now, when you say comfortable, are you talking comfortable like farting in front of them comfortable?
Oh my goodness.
Or comfortable your feet might stank in front of them one day comfortable? Like what's comfortable?
All of that, but just being with one person again, and not doing me.
Okay, now when you fart in front of your significant other,
oh my goodness,
I don't think I've ever done that.
Is that you in a serious relationship?
Well, yeah, that's serious.
If you and I go out on a date, this date number 1, and you just be farting and just let it go.
Date number 1, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so when is a good time to fart? Date number what?
It's got to be.
I don't know about dating and still passing gas, but if you living with somebody, I'm not gonna run into the next room and my stomach be all bubbling and trying to die and hold it just because I gotta pass gas. No.
Now, depending on how bad that gas is, that can end a relationship.
I wouldn't do it if we were living together. That's something different. We living together. It ain't no holding back.
Okay. How about you, Miss Famous?
I'm weird when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'd rather not.
Okay.
I try to be private with that.
Okay. You rather not just let it go. Okay, that makes sense. All these questions were pretty good questions. All these questions had some really good answers to them too. I feel as though if you're in a serious relationship, you shouldn't do things that will disrespect your significant other. And you guys should have a strong enough relationship where the communication should be open all the time. It shouldn't be any secrets. You shouldn't have to hold nothing back. You shouldn't have to try to hide anything from one another if you guys got a strong, solid relationship. As far as the social media outlets, if you got a Facebook page, if you got a Twitter page, if you got an IG, like I said, it's 50-50, and it all depends on what that person is doing on those pages and on those social media sites. Anything you guys got for closing remarks? Any parting shots?
I enjoyed y'all.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good show. And speaking of show, if you guys want to tune in to the show, you can check us out on Hostal Waters Records at yahoo.com, as well as Amherst City Cable. I'm your host, What's in Store with T. Moore, and we'll be back next week. Peace.